Hello and welcome to oddsmarket.com. I'm Natalie Rydstrom and here today to share his top tips for the weekend for Serie A Week 6 is Stuart from tipsterhq.com. Stuart, thanks for being here. And how many tips have you got to share with us today?
Oh, it's a tough week this one. I've only got two. How many have you got?
Two? Well, seen as though I seem to think that you always have three, I tried to match you with three. So I have three, although to be honest with you, I think I wanted to give up after the first one. I was like, oh, I think this is all I can find. But I dug deep, I did my research, and I've got three. So we'll start with one of mine and then we'll even out. So first one is Fiorentina versus AC Milan. I really like the Fiorentina win. It's a home advantage. 2.27 there with Pinnacle. Home advantage, they haven't lost at home. It's 2 wins, 2 goals scored and 0 conceded. Obviously, they lost their last head-to-head 2-0 at AC Milan, but they won their 2 fixtures before that, which was at Fiorentina. So I'm going to take Fiorentina there at home for the win, 2.27, and I certainly wouldn't put anybody off taking a sort of a draw no bet option either.
Well, AC Milan are an improving side. They had a good win against Lazio last night. That was one I looked at as well, but I decided to avoid it. So I wish you luck, but I'm staying away from it.
Thank you. All right, what's your first tip?
My first one is Crotone against Atalanta.
Okay.
And I'm backing Atalanta. Crotone got their first point ever in Serie A at the weekend, and I think that's probably the first one and only one they're going to get for a while. So I'm backing Atalanta. Odds of 2 with Bet Victor. All
right, Atalanta. Okay, my next one is Palermo versus Juventus. Very low odds, though, I think, for the Juventus win, considering their recent form. They're priced 1.3 there with Pinnacle. Obviously, they haven't won their last 2 matches, and these are Serie A champions, and really a couple of people I've spoken to really think that Juventus could go the full way in the Champions League. Starting to look a little shaky. 0-0 to Sevilla and then 2-1 loss to Inter. Anyway, though, I think that they are going to get the job done. I think it's a must-win for them. They can't drop anymore. I'm going to take Juventus half-time, full-time. That's the odd of 2. They've got a very, very good record playing against Palermo. Last 5 head-to-heads, all winning to 0. And I think they can do it.
Yeah, I think Juventus, they need to win this one because that loss against Inter Milan was a bad one for them. They've got to push on. They've got to get back. They're not top of the Serie A right now, which is unusual for Serie A. So, I think Juventus, strong winners. They could probably get a couple of goals head start. And, of course, Champions League coming up as well. So they're going to have that in mind.
Exactly. What's your next bet?
My last one is Sassuolo against Udinese. Udinese, they're a side that's a little bit on the slide, and Sassuolo very much on the rise. They've got a really, really highly rated young coach, somebody who turned down Inter Milan over the summer. And I'm backing Sassuolo for a win, 1.95 with Bet365.
Yeah, that was a bet I looked at, actually. I was tempted, but I think both teams have sort of been a bit hit or miss. So I was a little bit nervous of whether that will come in or not.
Yeah, Sassuolo, a very exciting side, but that generally tends to mean there's some errors at the back, which can happen.
All right. Final bet for me is obviously Napoli versus Chievo. Napoli, who are currently top of Serie A. 1.28 Pinnacle. Obviously, 4 back-to-back wins. I think they're really serious about this. Now, they themselves do have a Champions League fixture next week as well. It's against Benfica. So it's not the toughest of matches. However, it will be a must-win for them because they know they can beat the likes of Benfica, and it really is a must-win before they go and meet the likes of Bayern Munich. So, they will be concentrating and focusing on that. Both teams to score, though, is my bet here. 2.1 Bet365. Chievo have scored 5 goals over 4 matches. Napoli have conceded 3 at home, and that's over 2 matches, sorry. So they've conceded 3 goals over 2 matches. Chievo have scored 5 goals over 4 matches. With Napoli having their eye on Benfica, plus I think both teams to score 2.1. I'm taking a gamble on that one.
Yeah, I think I want to gamble. Napoli, they're a side that have been pretty solid defensively in the past. But they're very good going forwards right now. I think Arkadiusz Milika's got something like 6 goals in his last 7 games for Napoli. So he's in good goal-scoring form. I think there's probably just a little bit of value in just going for a Napoli win, even as low as 1.29. Sometimes that works out.
Yeah, well, last head-to-head, sorry, at Napoli, that ended 3-1. I'm expecting a similar scoreline, 2-1, 3-1. Really think that Chievo can score in this match because, yes, Napoli are good going forward, but they're not, watertight in their defence. I think Chievo is going to get something out of this.
As I said before, best of luck on that one.
You've done a couple of those now. Okay. All right. Great stuff. That rounds off our Serie A top tips for the weekend, week 6. Let us know if you've got anything else. What are you taking headed into the Serie A weekend? Stuart from tipshq.com. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.